And we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Check. Watch 54. Get ready. Hit it.
On first down, Evans. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate.
At the 18-yard line.
Set up. 15 line.
Push him back. Deuce.
Rock it.
Check 26.
Blue draw Corkers. 5.
Sanders now to throw on second down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Leo.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Squeeze.
Check 24.
Yep.
You got tight.
Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. 30 base.
Here we go. Mike's 5-4.
Go.
Mike's 5-4.
On third down, it's Evans. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch twist.
Recon, 152 fighter. Smooth. Ready.
Sanders from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Vic Beasley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Go.
Watch out. Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
51. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Hey, watch out. Check, Mike.
Hey.
54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
6-6. Go get it.
Now Howard. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 25.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hard.
Check hot route.
Look at me. Go.
Kill.
Fight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Check.
Hey.
Check.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
50, plant.
Watch the pass.
Lead grip.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock, but they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Guys, it's game situation.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
And the Texans' 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Let's make these babies cry.
Check 15.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st down, Houston.
Set. 53. Mike 54. He don't know no better.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Here we go. 6 the outlaw. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shit.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Hey, Mike's 50. Come on.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
You're all mine.
Now it's Haskins. Looking for Parham in there. He's got him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Okay.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Wahoo, 55, 55. Hey, 55.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Let's go. Ricky.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now. Okay, so they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
He's coming. Double up.
They're going with Lindsey, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
Yep.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We own this. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, watch your leg. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Sam off. Yo, 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 go, go. Ready, ready.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Evans. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you off.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Mike 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike 50.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
55, Mike 55. Check pass, check pass. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Rabbit.
That's it.
Mike 55.
Again, it's Haskins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Houston.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A carry for Foreman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Topper! Topper!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. You remember me? You remember me? Five.
On 3rd down. It's Evans. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Rock it. Check. Go.
And again this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Double time.
Deep grip.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hang two saw.
Here we go.
Hey,
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans, and he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. 54. Watch 54. Leo. Now.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Give me something. Here we go. Watch the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. 10 for touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley, 93 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 27-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Kill.
At the 30-yard line.
Go.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 9. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Check it out, Reid.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turn to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch the whip. Switch.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Running the jet sweep with Ridley, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the Steelers' 10-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
That's what I do.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.